Hello, gang. That's the wrong screen. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We're on the Watch. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's been a bit, of course. I feel like I say this more frequently recently, but I guess my life has gotten busier. I've been on a very, very nice vacation to Nice in France, which was it was just like general sightseeing for like 4 days, but it did mean that I had to like miss last stream. I didn't really want to like add another stream just to compensate for that, so we're back again. Hi Floppy, thank you for claiming your spicy nuggie. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. I don't really have any pictures to show you because most of the pictures that I took are with family members, and I'd rather not actually show my family members on screen here if I can help it. Just so you're aware. We're currently just waiting until our opponent is also here. I think it's just a 2-player game today. I gotta see the little Slowking list for today. We'll see how it works. I think my opponent's already here. Let's see how they're doing. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
So, are we ready for today? Are you ready? Because I am.
I'm grabbing my deck list right now. Where is it? Here it is.
Hell yeah.
Copy it.
Alright.
Okay, how do I copy it off of this? And I imported all of this.
So I'm currently waiting on PvP Tabletop, just so you're aware, rather than untap, if that helps.
I'm working on it. I'm just trying to get my deck from... Because I saved my deck in the... What's it called?
Did you save it in CubeKoga? Or...
Koga?
Yeah, I think you can use the PTCGO one. I think that's fine.
I'm just trying to remember how to export it.
Let me see if I can help. Let me boot up CubeKoga myself so I can maybe guide you through it. Let's see. Oh. I have to log in, re-log in back.
No.
What's up?
Nothing.
It sounded like a pretty melancholic no, so... Are you okay?
I'm sick, for lack of a better term. I think it was some form of like E. coli or food poisoning or something.
Oh, yikes.
I wasn't doing too hot yesterday. Spent like 6 hours in the bathroom just dying.
Okay, if you're on the lists function of your deck list, you should be able to click on the top right the down arrow with a stripe underneath it.
Does the CubeKoga copy work?
Let me actually check what format that is. No. So you have to do the PTCGO version.
Okay.
Oh, my browser's freezing. Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. The only thing that's missing is the fighting energy because it's being weird. Hold on.
I have that sometimes with certain basic energies, yeah. I understand. Yeah, okay, my opera's struggling a little bit. Okay, there we go. So it's just the 25 basic energies that's not there.
Yep. Import. Let's see. Actually, not import. I'm just gonna hit add card.
If you just want like any fighting energy, you can do the Mega Evolution one, because that's MEE, and then 6. Number 6 from MEE. I just use the Mega Evolution ones and they always import. So you want to manually add them in PvP Tabletop.
It's card basic fighting SVE 6 wasn't what? Why is it not finding basic fighting energy? What is wrong? This is
Can I take a look?
real.
Can I take a look? Or no?
The only thing it's really giving me is that error.
Oh wait, I see. And what if you just type fighting energy? Oh, I think I see what the issue is. Is it because there's a double space between the SVE and 6? Was that the reason or no?
Let's find out. It was. You've got a sharp eye. I did not catch
Damn.
that. Okay.
It took me a little bit to see, but we got it. We got there.
Why would that even happen? My brain hurts.
That's okay.
My brain hurts so much. Alright, where?
You're all good. You're all good. At least we are ready to go. Oh, golden, shiny. Wow. Which one is this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mega Lucario. I see. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. Do you want heads or tails?
I'll take heads.
Here you go. Call it.
I'm gonna go first.
Alrighty. I have starts. Not ideal, but take it. There we go. Alright. Well, good luck and fun.
Top deck. Well, that's something. Okay. I can actually play the game now. Luxury ball for... Is it in my prizes? No, it is not. Good. I'm gonna grab Soul Rock, playing from hand to bench.
Oh, whoops.
Discard a fighting energy for Lunar Cycle.
Yep. Alright, good stuff, good stuff.
Details. Okay, yeah, no, I can't. I guess I just attach to Lunatone and pass.
Alright, I will draw for turn. I'll play a Poképad. Let's see what is priced and what. Alright, I'll grab Fan Rotom. Your luxury ball is still on the table, by the way, in case you're.
My fault, my fault.
No worries. And I'll use Fan Call. Yeah, I think this is more than. Yeah, this is more. 100. Then I'll grab these 3 from my Fan Call. Bench my Ditto. Bench my Staraptor FB. I'll play a Professor's Litter. 2. Get myself 2 Psychic Energies of the basic variety. I'll attach one to my Ditto Prism Star. And I will Rocket's Admin. So we both shuffle our hand into deck, and then we draw 10.
Shuffle into deck or bottom?
It's into.
Okay. Thought I misheard you for a second.
Okay, okay, okay. Good stuff. Get that buddy poffin. What will I grab with this? I'll bench Slowpoke. And go with another Slowpoke. I'll bench another Slugma just in case. And with that, I will end my turn.
Alright. Let's play Scorched Earth. Bench a Riolu, a Barboach, and a Sandy Gas. Let's... What is this supporter? Oh yeah, Karina. Okay, that's right.
Holy moly, Sandy Gas! I love that guy.
Draw 3 for Lunar Cycle.
Yep, yep, yep. Rhyhorn.
Another energy for Scorched Earth.
Yep.
For 2 more. Do I gain anything from... Latias seems to be there for the commander identity at this point. I wonder if... Either way, I'm going to play this Fighting Gong and search for... Is it Prize? I'll grab a Riolu. There is...
Alrighty.
There we go.
Yep, yep, yep.
After that, I'm going to play Brilliant Blender.
Hey yo, the blender.
Card. 3 fighting. Do I want to discard anything else? The 4th fighting.
And a 5th fighting. No, I'm kidding. But imagine though.
And the Slither. Actually, wait, hold on. Is it? I cut that from this list. That's right. Huh. Okay. I guess I'll just cut this Slitherwing then.
Alrighty.
I still have supporter, so I can just play Pokemon Collector. They do have to be basics, so I'm gonna grab a Shuckle.
Shuckle.
A Larvitar. And I do already have a Riolu in hand. I don't need another one. I guess I'll just grab a Mankey.
That's a lot of little guys.
Kinda wish I had Skyfield, honestly. That'd be really nice right now.
I can see that.
I guess we attach return. I'm going to retreat Lunatone, active Soul Rock, and swing for 1 singular knockout.
Yep. Kind of what I expected. Alrighty, take your prize.
Get there, I'm sorry.
No worries. And I think I'll promote to Raptor. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, rough turn. I will play a ball guy. Yeah, I have plenty of balls. Sorry, that may have sounded a little weird. Let's see, I will grab Luxury Ball. And I'll grab Cyber Ball. And I'll grab Quick Ball. Huh? I'll play the Timer Ball. Ooh, okay. For 1 heads. Oh, wait. That's a little stupid. I can't search for level X Pokemon this way. Because that's not an evolution. Ooh.
Level X isn't considered evolution?
No.
Huh.
No, it's not. My
brain tells me yes, but
I guess I'll grab
no,
a
so I guess not.
Blaziken.
Alright.
Oh man, I should have grabbed another ball then. Because Luxury Ball also can't grab level X. Oh my god, I should have grabbed Ultra Ball. Oh. Well, I'm throwing for content. Absolutely throwing for content. Let's see. I'll level ball. Is this guy 90 HP? Yeah, he is. For Magcargo. Evolve to Magcargo. Evolve to Slowking. Attach to Boomerang Energy. Guess I'll play the Luxury Ball as well. I mean, there's a lot of ball search here.
You played Ball Guy, what else did I expect?
For Latias-EX. Bench Latias. I will retreat with Latias into Slowking. I will use Move Over to search my deck for a card and put that on top of it. Let's see. Yeah, for discards, I'm gonna have to add it to hand. It seems I can't add it to the top of deck from here. That's unfortunate. Right, I guess you're gonna have to believe me that I'm adding the same card to the top of my deck.
Yeah.
I will use your Scorched Earth to discard a Fire Energy and draw 2. And then I'll bump it with Academy at Night. Then I'll use Academy at Night. Put this card on top of my deck. And then I will use Seek Inspiration to discard the top card of my deck. So
You could just Lost Zone the top card and then just put it in the discard pile.
I could, but it's funnier this way. So we view the top one, put it on a table. It's Blaziken from Destined Rivals. You already saw this. I discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, and I do 120 and 120 to one of your bench Pokemon. So I want to do 120 to your bench Riolu. Well, I do have to discard all my energy, but my Boomerang energy gets reattached to my Slowking because of its effect.
Guess we push up. Huh. What do
And I'll
I
take
push
2
up to?
prizes. That was a pretty good turn, actually. Not gonna lie. Even though I failed on the level X, it was a pretty good turn.
Okay, good. I did put that in this list. Okay. You took 2 knockouts.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I thought the 9 was your prize cards, not your hand. Okay. We're gonna Pokepad for... I don't have a method of searching for that right now. So there's not really a reason to. I guess we just grab this? table, grabbing Rhyhorn, evolving my active Rhydon into Rhyhorn, attaching counter energy for turn,
Okay.
Riolu, Ventushuckle. Is it worth grabbing? Yeah, let's play Karina.
Okay, no Giovanni's exiled this turn. Okay.
Pokemon and an item card. Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot. I guess I'll do Rhyperior and it has to be an item card, so I'll grab Gutsy.
Righty.
Using Rhydon, I'm going to discard the top card of your deck.
Alright. Let me just see how I'm gonna do that. Yeah, like this, which is escape rope. And then I will take my turn. I'll draw for turn. Let's start with attaching basic psychic here. I think that makes sense. Let's see. I will play Peonia, so I'll take 3 prize cards. And I'll put 3 cards back into the prizes. Put back this. And this. Okay. I'll evolve my bench Slowpoke into Mega Slowbro. I'll use Smooth Over to search my deck for a card and put it on top of my deck. Let's see. What do I want to grab? Difficult. All of these are so situational. I think I'll do this one. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else I want to do? No, because all of these things would shuffle my deck, so no. Alright. I will use Seek Inspiration to discard from my deck. And I'll choose to use Devolution Ray. So do 100 damage and devolve your active. Should KO the Rhyhorn. So the Rhydon still goes to your hands. But the Rhyhorn encounter. Yeah. I'll take 1 prize for that. Your move.
Top deck. That's 80. I don't really have a good way of doing that. Well, let's grab that Gusty Pickaxe I used for last turn.
Gutsy Pickaxe!
Let's see. Draw 1.
Oh, you have to reveal it, right? You do?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What the hell? Dark Tyranitar. I don't think I've ever seen that card in my whole life.
For 1 energy, I can flip a number of coins equal to the amount of fighting energy attached to Dark Tyranitar. This effect does 20 damage times the number of heads I flip. On top of that, for each heads I flip, discard the top card of my opponent's deck.
What the hell? I can't escape Fighting Mill.
This deck is a little gambly. Just a little bit.
I cannot escape Fighting Mill. Listen, this is so funny, but yesterday I played a little GLC with some friends, and one of my friends was playing Fighting Mill as well, with also that Regigigas.
No. Oh dear.
And also that Rhydon, and I was like, come on, man. It's so coincidental because it's not that popular at all. Oh, there's a boss.
Right? Oh, wait. I'm gonna boss up your Mega Slowbro.
That makes sense.
Alright. Now we're gonna start flipping coins. 1, 2. Discard the top 2.
Alright, I guess I will. It's kind of fun that both our decks. Oh my god. I was about to say that both our decks discard my deck. But
Yeah.
I'm not that happy with Staraptor level X being burned.
Ouch.
Yeah. Alright,
That's a
I
rough
will.
too.
Rough turn. I think this always happens. Jet energy to the Slowking.
I should have seen that coming.
I mean, I unpriced it from Peonia last turn, so wasn't that likely.
That makes sense. It makes sense. It was either that or like Surfer or something.
Yeah.
If I didn't discard the Raptor.
Let's do Smooth Over. How much HP does this Shuckle have? It's 80, no 70. Okay.
I should have did that earlier. Oh well.
Let's think.
I wasn't really in a position for it, but actually no, I was. Damn it. Oh well.
I guess I'll grab this and put that on top. I don't really do anything else. And I will use Seek Inspiration. Oh, oops. To discard Armarouge. And I'll choose Crimson Blaster. So I discard all fire energy from my Pokemon, and I do 180 to one of your bench Pokemon. And I will target the let's say the Biolu for 1 price. Alright, your move.
Alright. Is it worth? I mean, probably not, but well, it's something. I'm gonna Tarragon, grabbing. Let's see. Well, let's grab this Riolu. First of all, the Soul Rock, I want to bench that. And then I'm gonna grab 2
Fightings. Yep. That checks out.
Draw 3 with Lunar Cycle. Of course I get that now, okay. Well, time to start gambling again.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Okay, dude, you're giving me heart attacks from that. Alright, I'll draw for turn. Okay, that's a card. That is a card in my deck. Do I have a nifty way of like drawing a card?
Oh, I didn't play energy. Oh well. You mind if I do that or no?
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine. It probably doesn't change what I'm gonna do this
attach
turn.
the Barboach, I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't change my plan at all. That's fair.
Getting stuck in the active. Even like I do Sandy Gas for the same thing.
I'll Prime Catcher the Soul Rock, going into my Latias, and I will retreat back into Slowking.
Makes sense, makes sense.
I will Mysterious Treasure away Slowpoke. Search my deck for a Dragon or Psychic type Pokemon. The Clefable. I wouldn't go Psychic. I don't think that. They're all stupid little grass weak guys. All of them. That's crazy. Oh no, wait. Larvitar is weak to water. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Alright, I'll use Academy. No. I will use Smooth Over. Search my deck for discard and put that on top, and then use Academy at Night to put this on top. And I will use Seek Inspiration to discard the Azumarill, which will do 230 damage and 50 to myself. For Uno prize.
Goodbye, Soul Rock, yet again. Alright. Let's push up you, draw. Is it worth benching that right now? Probably not. Yeah, for the whole liability points, it's just... Let's Gwen away this Rhydon Rhyperior and draw me.
Yep. What does that Rhyperior do? Oh, it's discarding upon evolution. Gotcha.
Let's see, attach.
I think that's the first pitch black card we've seen so far, by the way. That Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that's not true. My Slowpoke, one of my Slowpokes is pitch black. That's right. And the Mega Slowbro is pitch black.
I prized it, didn't I? Crap. That's what I get for not price checking. Okay. Never mind then. I guess we grab this guy.
Battlesand GX, let's go! That guy.
The problem is it just does so... I need so much to charge it up, that's the thing. Let's bench Riolu, let's evolve this Palisand. How do you attach return? Never mind.
You did? Where?
This turn.
Oh, to the Senegast, yeah.
Let's start flipping coins again. One.
Stop! Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
Listen,
are you kidding me?
Other times I just...
Okay. So I knew the top card of my deck from Smooth Over because that's the card I wanted to draw this turn. That was Night Stretcher, that's awesome. The next two cards are Versus Seeker.
Ouch.
I mean, Battle VIP Pass is whatever, but like, those two do hurt.
Whatever, but Versus Seeker and Night Stretcher? Ouch.
Draw for turn. Okay. To be fair, I'm gonna do something truly nasty this turn, I think. I'll attach
Oh
Fluffy Berry
dear.
to
What did I get myself into?
Magcargo. Basic Psychic to Mega Slowbro. I'll Guzma up the Riolu, switch into my Latias and retreat back into Slowking.
Man,
Yeah.
I can't do nothing.
Listen. Alright, this time with Smooth Over, we're going to search my deck for a useless card and put that on top. This time I will not make that same mistake again. Let's see, what's a useless card right now? This thing, I guess. Put that at the top, then use Academy to put this to top. And I will use, what's it called again? Seek Guidance. Yeah, that's what I need to do after all those heads flips. Seeking Guidance. Anyway, I'll discard Clefable and use More Moon for 50 damage, which is ×2 because you're weak to Psychic. And if I take a knockout with this attack, I take one more prize card, so I take 2 prizes.
Alright, that is not very good.
More Moon! Sorry, that sounded so demonic.
Let's Nest Ball for a Riolu.
Yep.
Let's use a Raihan. Grabbing an energy from the discard. And then searching my deck for any one card. Yeah, that's not really gonna help me right now. Let's think here. Would that work? Oh, it does specify evolution. Blah 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 blah. Damage done. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna grab you. Close and shuffle. Attaching for turn to Palisand, I guess. I played
That's
supporter, so I can't do much else there. So once again, we're gonna start flipping.
Stop that!
No.
Why so many heads?
I don't
Okay.
wanna.
So I discard Mega Kangaskhan and Unknown E. I mean, the Kangaskhan was planned, so I don't mind about that. Alright. A draw for turn. I will attach return on the Mega Slowbro. I will use Smooth Over. Once again, search my deck for a card that I don't need at the moment. And put that to the top. And then I will play Max Revive to put a Pokemon from my discard pile on top of my deck. This one. And then I'll use Seek Inspiration to use Blaziken's attack once again, targeting the Shuckle and the Riolu for 2 prizes.
Alright, let's push up Palisand. Top deck. That doesn't really help. However, I am going to attach Double Rainbow.
Oh, that does work.
Hold on, does this work? You are playing Mega Slowbro. How many are... Ooh, okay. I don't like the amount of Pokemon Reader discard if I'm gonna do this. Oh well, no time like the present.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna Sabrina and Bryson discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Screw it.
Yeah.
Discarding all that, giving me
3 Pokemon and 2
2
basic
Fire
energies.
Energy and 3 Mons. Get a Barboach, a Ditto, and Rock.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna bench the Solrock.
Uh-huh.
Cycle for 3. Bench the Ditto. And now we use the Sandy Fear GX attack. Look at the top 13 cards of your opponent's deck and discard any number of Pokemon. I deal 60 damage for each Mon I find there.
Okay, so there's no way for me to show you, I guess. Alright, so just to be clear, we're discarding every Pokemon that I find here, right?
Yes.
So we discard this, this, and this, and that's it. The others get shuffled back. And you do 180 minus 30 for resistance, so it's 150. Slowking dice. You take a price. Sorry, he gets knocked out. Blech. Whatever. Alright. Just to be safe, I'll push Magcargo. Sure. Alright. I'll play Good Rods. I flip heads, so I get to recover a Pokemon to the top of my deck. That will be Looking. Then I'll play Surprise Time Machine to devolve one of my Pokemon, and then search my deck for another evolution. I will devolve my Mega Slowbro.
Oh no.
And grab Slowking to evolve into it.
Oh,
now let's bench Slowpoke just to be safe and attach basic fire to it. We're back in business. We are back in business.
One turn. Alright, cool.
Play Oracle to search my deck for 2 cards and put them on top of my deck. Let's see, we're starting to run out of attacks that I can use, but I think I got one I can do to win the game from here. Yeah. So this goes to hand. Let's say this goes to well, and then this goes to on top, this goes to on top. Retreat into Slowking, and I'll use Seek Inspiration. Whoops. Oh, not the bottom, the top. Which will discard Arcanine, and I'll use Dynamite Fang to discard 2 fire it from my Pokemon and do 240 damage for the knockout.
Ouch.
Alrighty. GG.
This deck could work.
I don't think Loki, I think I cooked with this list. This is kind of crazy. And this is all like without Staraptor FB support throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy.
Magcargo is nuts. Magcargo is nuts, but also the Academy at Night got like uninterrupted for a really long time. I can help you with your list if you want to.
Yeah, sure. It's in the Cube Koga already.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
I think I named it literally just Mill.
Let's see.
I did
if
have
I
some
can find
sillier
it.
cards I obviously kind of just put in there, but I'm thinking about cutting the Primeape line and then
I think I found it.
more than likely cutting the Tyranitar line.
Let's see. So you do have
Support in there.
you do have all the multi-special energies. That's nice. What did Mankey do again? Oh yeah, you can look at Idler like a prize or a top card of deck. Sure. I do like the inclusion of like extra Soul Rock and Lunatone, especially the Luna Shades and the Gravity Change Soul Rock and Lunatone. That's really nice. Does Dark Pupitar do anything in particular? Not really. Other than cheating in Dark Tyranitar, which doesn't really matter because it doesn't have ability. Huh. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it'd be nice to have more of a focus towards the coin flipping. It's like there's a few cards that coin flip, right?
Yeah.
And of course there's also like Red Dusk. I didn't get to see that this game, but so I feel like it would be better to like add more support towards like coin flipping specifically. And maybe also to extra attachments specifically. Like for Wishcash, you really want a lot of energy on that to function. So maybe a Barbarical line would be nice in here to just have extra ways to accelerate. And I think having a combination, I think Trick Coin and Glimutangle would be nice in this as well.
What coin?
Trick Coin. So both cards, like one is a tool, one is a stadium, allow you to reflip coins after you've done an attack that flips coins. It allows you to get like a second chance on the coin flips, specifically. What the fuck is discard?
Oh, okay, got it. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let me think if there's anything else that I really want in this list for you. I think those are like the important parts. I should run more Friend Ball. Friend Ball is funny.
I agree.
I don't know specifically how good Friend Ball will be in this list because of the low amount of colorless Pokemon you're running specifically. Like Ditto and Meowth are probably in every list, so they're not guaranteed to be on the bench like at any given time. So I'm not entirely sure on that. I like Gwyn just as much as the next guy, but I think Roxy is just a better Gwyn. Because Roxy can also discard other rulebox Pokemon. It just can't discard GX and capital EX Pokemon. So it can actually like discard Ditto Prism Star and Meowth EX, for example, if you really want to. Technically, they're probably about as good in this list. But technically, Roxy has a very, very tiny side grade that makes it a little better. I think. Yeah. Because you can, like I said, you can discard Ditto, Prism Star, or Meowth EX with that. Other than that, I like the list a lot. Very silly. I mean, I was like so scared for all the coin flips. But I definitely would go like more in the direction of embracing the coin flips and actually like working for those. You know?
Yeah,
Are there any of these attacks that flip Are there any of these attacks that flip a single coin other than specifically Dark Pupitar? I guess the text from Rio.
Points equal to the energy attached to it.
Yeah. But is there a card that flips just one coin? Like always just one coin? Because then Will might be an idea, but I don't think. No. That doesn't seem. I think Hilda might be solid in this list. Loki. Because Hilda also lets you search for your special energy. And since you're running since you're running Stark Mountain, the Regirock from Legends Awakened could be interesting because that used to be a combo back in the day. I don't know how good that will be, but that Regirock has a Pokepower that says that you can discard 2 cards from your hand to attach a basic fighting from your discard to it, and then with Stark Mountain you can move that around. I'm not entirely sure on the text of that. I would have to check that. I can do that right now if I just go to Limitless.
Once during your turn, if you have a fighting energy card in your discard pile, you may discard 2 cards from your hand, then attach a fighting energy from the discard pile to Regigigas.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And you can search it with Level Ball. Like, it might be a little too costly to discard that many cards from your hand, especially with other cards in your deck that discard from hand. But it's maybe funny to consider. The Stark Mountain Stadium. And if you want, you can add an energy switch. If you really want to rely on that specifically. I'm not sure if you want to rely on that specifically, but it's a nice side grade to get extra energy in play on top of like Barbarical and stuff, so you can actually like maybe accelerate 3 energy per turn. Maybe 4 if like one of the energies is a double rainbow. Something like that. How much recovery is in this list? Night Stretcher and turn on. And Rescue Stretcher. Yeah, no, that should be enough. Yeah, I think we have enough. So I would definitely like consider cutting the T-Tar. Well, not actually. T-Tar is fun. I would probably consider cutting the Rhyperior line and Giovanni's XL.
Yeah, it was a good idea because I could also get rid of liabilities like Meowth and stuff like that out of play.
I mean, you can keep Giovanni if you want to, of course, but I think the Rhyperior line is a little hard to use here, especially with only one Giovanni's XL in the deck.
There's only so many times I can pull that off.
I mean, you'd much rather use Versus Seeker in combination with like Seda's Vitality, for example.
Yeah. I could definitely cut the energy down a little bit too. Maybe to like 20?
I was about to say, like, you probably want a lot of energy in this list, but 25 can probably cut a little in that, yeah.
It is a bit much, yeah.
But I do like the 2 Barboach, I like the 4 Riolu, I like those counts.
A lot of my knowledge from this is coming from Magic Commander, so my decks look a little...
Yeah.
I know.
If there's like one thing I could still maybe recommend is, since your list doesn't have a V-Star power, if we could find like 2 spots for a basic Pokemon V and the 4 Sealstone, that'd be awesome.
Does 4 Sealstone have to be attached to a basic V?
It has to be attached to a basic V, yeah.
Oh wow, okay. I didn't know that. Good to know. Let me... Guess it's time to look up basic Vs.
I'm gonna be looking up with you. Basic Vs are either fighting or colorless. One here. Maybe there are some that can mill as well. That would be funny to add.
Because I know there's like EV Snorlax tag. No, that's EV Snorlax. No, that's a GX. What am I doing?
Like, I guess Galarian and Zapdos V's technically like a mon you can always consider putting in your deck. I'm not sure how good that is technically. Or you could do like Cramorant V for like extra search support. Those are like the 2 I would recommend, probably. Actually, hold on, let me see, because I filtered for discard as well. It's not smart. Let's just look at everything. Let's see, you have how many retreat options in this deck? Not that many, so I don't think Oranguru V is good here. Especially since you have 0 tools at all. Okay. Not Oranguru. think Galarian Zapdos V is still. Let me see if I can find anything that's better. Probably not.
Can't attack. Can't attack.
I would say Cramorant V is probably your best bet.
Yeah, I figured.
It's either that or Galarian Zapdos V. But I would say Cramorant V is probably more versatile. Or if you really want to like not deck out ever, you could consider Pidgeot V. You can also remove that from the battlefield immediately. That might actually no Pidgeot V. Pidgeot V is the best one. Yeah. Because you don't want it taking up a bench slot. So you can just bench Pidgeot V, attach 4 Steelstone, search your deck for a card, and then immediately use Vanishing Wings to shuffle Pidgeot V and the Steelstone back into your deck. It's like it was never there. Yeah, I think Pidgeot V is probably your best bet. It's either that or Cram.
That makes sense.
Hell yeah, I like the list a lot as well. Let me also let me grab my list so I can also add that to the Cucumber. Where is it? Here it is. Slowking 2.0. Let's see if I want to change anything from this list. I like having Staraptor FB. I mean, I'd much rather have like something like Pidgeot, but I just don't have the room to get a thick Pidgeot line in here. All the attacks made a lot of sense, except for like Cofagrigus. So I might have to swap it out for like another attacker or another consistency card. Cofagrigus didn't really make sense here as a card, so I'll remove that for now. I do have Meowth and Tapu Lele. I think the rest of the cards all kind of made sense. I could also add like another basic Psychic, maybe. Huh. I think for any like other broken attacks that I can think of that we want to add here. I think I'm pretty good on the attacker front. I might actually want another piece of recovery in here, because I've priced a lot of them and I've really noticed this game. We have Good Rod, we have Max Revive, we have Night Stretcher, we have Rescue Stretcher, Super Rods, Time Space Distort. And that's it. We also don't have a GX attack, but I think that's fine. It's too much investment to consider that. Let's think. Yeah, it's probably best to add another recovery, something like Pokemon Rescue. Maybe actually Sacred Ash is probably the way to go here. Or no, Ordinary Rods. Ordinary Rod's probably better. Yeah. I like Ordinary Rod in this list. Sick. Awesome. Alright, thanks for playing, by the way, today. I haven't really said that yet.
No, you're fine. I'm sorry I forgot about it.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. We had a fun game, at least.
That's good.
I mean,
if you ever want to play more,
like,
just let me know.
I had fun, I should say. I don't know if you had fun, but I definitely had fun.
Aside from bricking, I had fun.
If you want to, we can play another game right now. That would help.
I'm down with the adjusted list.
Yes, I will also make sure to use the adjusted list. this is like one of the first lists ever that I didn't put double colorless energy in. I really should cut that card more often because I really don't use it that much.
You really only use it for paying commander tax, and sometimes it just never comes into play.
Yeah, I mean, Latias-EX could definitely be considered coming. Wow, could definitely be considered to come into play. Hello Ben, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. It's just that Latias-EX didn't really have a place in this matchup specifically, just because you weren't really doing all that much to my Pokemon with your attacks, rather to my deck.
Yeah.
And also, the Pokemon you were using didn't have abilities, so it's like a cornerstone.
Yeah,
it's Latias, which could be nice, but like it's not necessary in the slightest for this matchup. Okay, do you want heads or tails?
I'll take heads again.
All right, I think I do want to go first. Yeah, and that's a mulligan.
Ouch.
A mulligan if I ever saw one.
I feel Ultra Ball Trainer Mail. Damn.
That's a lot of staple cards. Do
Yeah,
you have a basic to start? Oh wait, you do. You do. Okay, I do have a basic to start now. Nice. So let's price 10 and then draw your mulligan. Let's see. Alright. Okay, good luck, have fun. Rough turn. I will quick ball away my Oracle to search my deck for Fan Rotom. Hell yeah. You'll love to see it. I will use Fan Call. Of course. I mean, this engine is so broken, I can't not.
No, it's objectively busted.
Yeah. Like, I can understand that you don't run it just because of the low amount of colors you run in general, but like I always try to justify at least running some colors just in case. Anyway, I'll add these three to my hands. Put down a Ditto Prism Star. Let me think. I'll Mysterious Treasures away my Rattata. Yeah, no, this turn is kind of broken actually. Slowpoke. And I'll attach Telepathic Energy to it to search my deck for 2 basic Psychic Pokemon and put them on my bench. I am for another Slowpoke and a Latias-EX. And with that, I will pass.
Top deck. Okay, that makes this easier. I'm going to communicate this Palisand into my deck, searching for a Lunatone. Go figure, right? Bench that Lunatone. Discard a fighting, draw 3.
Yep.
After which, I'm going to play Juggler, discarding 2 fighting and drawing 5.
Yep. Boom, hand exploded.
I get to bench a Larvitar. I get to Blender.
Oh my god, Blender turn 1, let's go!
We take those, of course. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's in my deck this time. Good.
Feels like I'm playing against Server Ledge all over.
4. I guess I just discard 5 fighting, attaching a fighting to my active Soul Rock, and then
Yeah.
I Rattata. Oh wait, no, I can swing. That's right. I'm gonna swing for 70.
A little scary. Luckily, this Staraptor got 80 HP. I'll draw for turn.
Rascal.
I'll level up into Staraptor. Oh, what? No. Come on.
That is not how that works.
I'll level up into Staraptor FB LV.X. Play a Pokepads for Le Slowking. Evolve that. I'll use Raptor FB's Pokepower to search my deck for a supporter. Let's see, which supporter do I want? I think I have to do this. Yeah, let's grab Ball Guy. And I'll play Ball Guy to grab a level ball. I think that's the most important here. Let's also grab a Sui Heavy Ball, I guess, and Luxury Ball. Hello. I'll play level ball to grab myself a Magcargo. Evolve my Ditto Prism Star into Magcargo. The one thing I don't have right now is energy though. Sui and Heavy Ball. There is a basic Pokemon in here. It is a Slowpoke. And let me just take this in. Okay. Shuffle those. Man, not having energy here kind of sucks. Is there a way I can remedy it? I'll grab this Slowking. From card Slowking, and I'll evolve my bench Slowpoke into that. I can't use trump cards because you didn't knock me out last turn. I'll retreat into my Fan Rotom and I'll pass.
Alright, let's see if this changes my plan. It might. Let's Lunar Cycle for 3.
Yep.
Let's Explorer's Guidance. View top 6. I get to pick 2. Ooh,
Tough decision.
grab you and... No, that doesn't really make sense. I do kind of need that, though, actually, now that I think about it. But if I'm going to search for that, I might as well just grab this, yeah. Grabbing those 2 and discarding these 4. Benching a Binacle.
Oh, a lot of Pokemon search.
Let's attach 1 to Larvitar, I guess. And then...
Binacle has 3 retreat? What the hell? That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's evil. Let's take a knockout.
Alrighty. I'll push Staraptor FB LV.X because there's 0 retreats. I'll draw for turn. I'll bench Slowpoke. And I will Rocket's Advent. Both will shuffle our hand deck and draw 10. Okay. I'll put down Skyfield. Bench my Oranguru. I'll use Trump card to search my deck for a card because you knocked me out last turn. Whoops. Did not mean to reveal that. I'll use Smooth Over to search my deck for a card and put that on top. Discard, put that on top. And I'll use Oranguru to switch the top card of my deck with a card in my hand. So I will do the draw one and put this to top. I'll attach Boomerang Energy. Anything else I wanted to? Oh, I should have. Oh my god, bro. I should have used Fast Call before doing all this. Because now I would have to shuffle my deck.
No.
Oops.
Ouch, that hurts. I know that feeling.
Not optimal.
Oh,
F. Not optimal. Anyway, I will attack with Seek Inspiration. Discarding a Blaziken. And I will kill the Solrock and the Lunatone, because fuck those. For 2 prizes.
I'm trying to remember, I think it is just one of my Pokemon.
Oh, sorry, and I have to discard all my energy, but Boomerang goes back after being discarded.
I guess I push up Larvitar. Let's... Evolve here. I'm gonna play Professor's Letter. Grabbing those 2. Let's play a Fighting Gong, grabbing... Let's grab a Riolu and bench that. Let's play a Pokemon Collector, grabbing Barboach, Riolu, and... Screw it, a second Binacle.
Hell yeah, Binacle guy. Oh, all of them hit the bench. Let's go.
Honestly, might as well. I attached that Fighting Energy last turn, right?
Yeah, you haven't this turn yet. You haven't this turn yet.
Well... Let's pay retreat cost, pushing up this Binacle, attaching for turn, after which I'm going to bounce your Stadium.
Oh, I have to discard down to bench size. And I will discard my Latias-EX.
And then I'm going to double draw.
Alrighty. I will draw for turn. And I'll play that Fog Crystal for juicy basic Psychic Energy. And attach that to Slowking. Let's think. Let's use Fast Call. Search my deck for a supporter. And I guess I'll grab Tulip case. Play Arven. Arven grabs Max Revive and Fluffy Berry. I will attach Fluffy Berry to the Magcargo case. This goes to and use Magcargo. What do I do with all these cards, man? I have so many. Put
I think
this.
You shuffle them all back into your deck.
No, let's not do that. Put that on top and use Oranguru to draw that card back. And put this one on top. And then play Max Revive. This guy on top. Yes. And then I'll use Seek Inspiration to... Hello? Come on. Yeah! Blaziken! Woo! To knock out the Binacle and the Dark Pupitar.
Worth a shot. Worth a shot. I'll
Parting that Psychic again and taking another two prizes. Please don't Iono me.
Let's play a Hisuian Heavy Ball. Oops.
Oh, I didn't see anything. I'm closing my eyes. Can I open them again?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second. Inspect. There we go. Okay.
Let's make sure to shuffle them just so that the order is randomized.
Of course.
Oh.
I'm gonna
in case you're not grabbing anything.
Armarouge V.
Oh, okay. Oh.
If I didn't put it right back in the price. There we go. And shuffle. Alright. Let's play Mega Lucario. I'm going to attach to Mega Lucario. I'm going to Gwyn away a Riolu and a Shuckle to grab 6. Let's do a Sandygast for sillies and or giggles.
Hell yeah.
I would have liked to find more Pokemon search with that, but here we are. I'm just going to Aura Jab and attach 1 to Sandygast and 2 to Barboach. That way I don't get retreat locked.
Alright, and Slowking takes 100 because of a off turn.
And now I get smacked for weakness, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so how much HP does this have? 340. I think that should be doable. First and foremost.
Doable unless a good couple of cards are your prize cards, which sounds unlikely.
I'm gonna search for and play that supporter. Attaching the Psychic to my active Slowking, putting the Fire into my hands. I'll attach that Fire to the bench Slowpoke here. I'll play Evolution Incense. Search for Clefable. What? That's not. Sorry. I meant Azumarill. I said Clefable, but I meant Azumarill. And then I'll smooth over. Discard. Put it on top. Use Oranguru to draw that card and put this on top. Technically, I can move that fire energy that I just touched. I don't think I will, but That's fun. It's a funny thought, at least. Now the downside of this play specifically is that my Slowking will die in the process, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I will seek inspiration for Azumarill using the, what's this called again? Double Edge. For the knockout, but also knocking out my own Slowking in the process. And I will push up my Staraptor FB. There you go. Go ahead.
Top deck. This gives me.
If you want to, you can move your Mega Lucario back to command zone.
Well, I'm gonna do this, and this goes to
The bottom of the deck. No, that's fair. That's a little scary.
Let's attach to Mega Lucario, Venture Cramorant. I cut that. I forgot to remove that. Oh well. Should I? Probably. I probably should, yeah.
Oh wait, I just realized a card that would make this deck even better. That I definitely should be adding.
Okay, but what do I even get here? Like, I want Ball Guy so I can actually get my board up and going. But the problem with that is I have a good amount of I have a good amount of dead hands though. It's not terrible. Okay, let's Meowth for hmm. I did not think this through very well. Okay. I guess I'll just grab a I'm gonna grab a Professor's Research. I'm gonna evolve that Sandy Gas.
Yuppers.
Place said Professor's Research. Discarding everything in my hand. Drawing 7. Now that's something I can work with. Not really, but something. Let's Palpad the...
Oh, I didn't even realize, but you forgot to take a prize cards from my Slowking dying. It would be discarded by research by now, but if you want to, you can play the card now.
You'll never believe what I picked up.
What did you pick up? That's crazy.
I'll just throw it in the discard.
You didn't have any other basics in prizes?
I do, but they don't help me right now.
Right. That's fair.
Okay, what was the other support I wanted to grab? Oh yeah, Piran. You... Okay. I guess we grab... Oh, no, it's... Blaziken's still 120. That wouldn't really do much. I guess we put Rocky Chestplate on this guy, and... Or jab one more time, attaching 1, 2... you and 2 to Barboach.
Oh, that's a little scary. That's a little scary.
What?
Drop
Discarding
turn.
4 cards? You have 40!
Yeah.
Brother!
Yes, I know I have 40. It's because I've been careful with drawing too many cards, okay?
You're lucky Xerosic isn't in the format. Look at your hand size, dude!
Where are your disruption supporters then? Where's Iono? Where's Rocket Sapman?
That puts
Where's
it back
N?
into the deck! I don't want it in the deck! I want it in the discard pile!
That's fair. Oh, I just realized. You're gonna love Delcatty EX. That's maybe a card that you actually want in your list. We'll talk about it after the match.
Is that
I'll play...
says discard an energy, draw 3? No, that's...
No, that's a regular Delcatty. Delcatty EX is a lot more. I'll grab this from Tulip. Surprise, surprise, but this happens and this happens. Pretty sure I also want to bench that Slowpoke. Let's see. Retreat into Slowking. This gives you minus 30 damage, right? Yeah, it does. After weakness and resistance. So technically, I need to do 190 in order to KO this.
Only 190, okay.
Okay, I can work with that. I think. I'll bench Slugma just in case. I'll use trump cards. To put this card in my hand. Yeah, I think I got it. I'll use Oranguru to draw a card and put this on top. And I'll use Seek Inspiration or bam. 240, 480 actually. A little overkill.
And that's your last 3 prizes. Oh well.
Yes. I realized I should put Ryan in this deck. That's like more acceleration in case like a Slowpoke die or a Slowking dies. I could just Ryan to a Slowpoke, evolve it, and then attach return, and then I still got another attack ready. I should add Ryan to this list. For sure. But you...
More single prize focus.
Yeah, but you definitely should be considering adding Delcatty EX. Go ahead and give that card a read.
Delcatty EX.
It's a really funny card. So if you want like hand disruption to actually discard stuff, that's the way to go. Now it is a 2-prizer that's 90 HP, so it's hella scary.
Oh yeah, no, that's...
But the upstream attack kind of low-key has synergy for your list as well. And this is also Fan Rotom searchable.
Oh yeah, Fan Rotom is 100 HP, that's right.
And so will this kitty be. And it's free retreat. Like this card is kind of cracked. It's low-key kind of on like on
as hell. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, no, this card is like low-key has been on a watch list for a long time, but nobody's been using it. Like I've used it a few times and people said, dude, that card is stupid. But it hasn't really
I needed wow.
It hasn't really like forced any specific hyper bans yet, this card, but it might in the future. Like if enough people play this, then like that's fucking annoying, that card.
Oh my goodness.
It's like slightly worse hand trimmer, but on a Poké power. And so this would affect every player in the multiplayer game.
Because it's an ability and not like.
Yeah, the fact that this is like kind of okay is that you still get to keep 6 of your cards, which is a lot. Like you and hand trimmer, like hand trimmer is on the ban list, of course, for being 5 specifically. U is not on the ban list, which does also 5, but you can also draw to either draw 2/5 or discard to 5. It's mostly at Xerosic. Being 3 is crazy.
Yeah, no, 3 is.
And only your opponents, whereas this is each player, so it also affects you. And like hand trimmer being the fact that it's an item, it's also a little too crazy. But like this being on like a stage 1 EX. On like a Pokemon that's not very usable normally, other than like maybe the Energy Loop Delcatty, I felt like this was like appropriately balanced for hand control. And your opponent still gets to choose which cards they keep, so...
Yeah.
And to be fair, in that game where I had like a 16 card hand, I was... like I had definitely had like about 8 useless cards in there. Cards that I did not need for that moment, or for the rest of the game. But there were definitely other cards in my hand that I was like, I don't know if I want to discard those, you know, or lose those.
Quick question about multiplayer forms of Commander. With attacks like Metronome or Genome Hacking, would I be able to swing, let's say, a Mega Slowbro's attack at a different person at the table, or would it have to be the same Pokemon?
Since you're targeting that specific active Pokemon, you also have to hit that active Pokemon with that attack.
Okay, got it.
Since for the purpose of attacking, you ignore your other opponents for all purposes of attacking.
That makes sense. Okay, because I knew targeted stuff like mill and whatnot was only one person.
Yeah, like if it's on attack, of course. But if it's on ability or like trainer, it's not. Which is, of course, why Beloba and Bryceman is on the ban list. I mean, it is, right? Let me just double check that. Wait, Beloba and Bryceman is not on the ban list. Well, I guess it's just, yeah, it's just 3. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, so Beloba and Bryceman is a card that I just realized that I guess you can. It's a card that you can actually use in your deck as well. I'll pull it up on stream as well for the people that don't know exactly what that card does. But it's essentially, it discards 3 cards from all players' decks. And if you want to, you can play it while discarding 3 other cards to make people also limit their bench Pokemon to 3 for that moment. So it's like a pseudo Giant Stomp with Mill. It's really hard to use because you also burn your own cards. But then again, if you use like something like Pidgeot V to infinitely like have an empty deck, then play that, then Pidgeot V back into deck, then yes, it's very possible. I mean, you're not going to be able to use this like more than 4 or 5 turns in a row, I think, physically. So it's fine.
Before someone just gusts it up.
Well, it's a supporter for turn as well, so like you can play this one turn, then VS Seeker for it the next turn, then Eldegoss V for it the next turn, and then like Pelpat and search for it the next turn or something like that. That's technically all possible, so that's like 4 or 5 times in a row, but that's fine. That's like 12 to 15 cards mill on trainer. It sounds like a lot of effort for doing something that's like marginally good. Specifically. So it's a card that you could consider adding to your deck for like just a tiny bit of extra mill, but I'm not sure if this should be the targets for your Versus Seeker and Pelpat, etc.
Probably not.
But yeah, definitely consider adding Latias-EX because that card is hilarious.
I'm definitely gonna be looking at it.
Yeah. The more I'm playing this deck, the more
The,
I'm doubting Drifblim in this list, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if Drifblim is a sauce.
You guys took out commander damage as one of the win cons.
Oh yeah, it was way too confusing as a rule and it never actually mattered, so that's the reason why we eventually got rid of it. The main reason I did introduce it is because I wanted something like MTG Commander, that like kind of board game feel to a card game, to also get that here into Pokemon. So I figured let's just copy as many rules as possible and then see which ones make sense for us and which one we need to change.
That's fair.
But I think keeping it this most similar to regular Pokemon, gameplay-wise, is definitely the way to go. Because we also used to have a system where you had to like not take 10 prizes to win, but make your opponents lose 10 prizes, which was very confusing as well. And it technically made it so that in a multiplayer game you had to knock other players out, just like in MTG Commander, rather than just win while the others are still playing. But that it really actually de-incentivized combat in general, unlike taking prizes. It more or less incentivized pushing up like Pokemon that people don't want to KO. Stuff like Radiant Jirachi, for example, or like yeah, made those kind of strategies really annoying because it's just like, I mean, why would I KO that guy who will get like 2 cards if I knock it out versus I could also knock out your active, you know, like. And now you can technically still do that, but it's less relevant now specifically. It feels more fair now, whereas like where in the sense of like, oh yeah, my active will likely be not attacked as often, but if he still takes prizes from other people, we still have to do something about that, like, you know, kind of that balance. Yeah, I'm not really sure about Drifblim specifically in this list. Drifblim, like, it's nice, but if someone doesn't run little guys, it's really ass. And also this like rarely takes 2 prizes. I mean, only Blaziken can really take 2 prizes, or a Clefable from single prizers. So I guess I have to keep that in mind. I do like the Armarouge in this list, specifically because it doesn't have to discard the fire to actually do the attack. Same for the Arcanine.
Yeah.
The Azumarill's a little awkward. Hold on, I can add technically Steven's Claydol, I think. Yeah, it's 220 and discard everything. That, I mean, that's a lot of good damage for active, but I feel like I want more spread options, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have anything.
Not a spread. There's snipe,
well,
but not a lot of spread.
Or snipe is what I meant, sorry. Something like that hits active and bench, like Blaziken does. And like his standard, we use Kyurem, of course, but I can't do that with the color combo here. Yeah. That's like, the whole thing. I could consider like Kaboom Doll, which is very funny, but Slowking also has 120 HP, so it doesn't really work. What the fuck is this Claydol? I've never seen this, but that's a really weird attack. Power splits. For 1 colorless, attach psychic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like until your Pokemon and your opponent's Pokemon have the same total amount of energy attached. That's crazy. That's such a silly attack. What the hell? That's so funny. Just because I happened to search for Claydol. Let's see. Is there? I should probably look into this some other day. I'm not gonna see. Like Drifblim is nice because it can bypass stuff like Shaman. and other usual other forms of bench protection. Like, it doesn't bypass Machoke, of course. I guess Machoke is a card that you could consider running if you really want bench protection. The Machoke from Guardians Rising.
It's not a terrible idea. I just
The Daunting Pose Machoke.
Find a spot for it, realistically.
Yeah. I think there is technically a Machamp that can also... Oh? Right? Yeah, the 151 Machamp can discard 2 for 2. Not the best.
It's doing a decent amount of damage, too.
Yeah, but you don't really want to take the prize cards, do you?
I don't need to, but if I'm knocking out key cards like support cards, it's not like I'm gonna shy away from it. It's just a lot of deck space.
Yeah, that's right.
And if it's not taking up enough space, it's a stage 2. I need like candy and stuff like that to really get into it.
Yeah. It's hard to justify. But it's an interesting consideration nonetheless. Alright, thanks for playing the games. I will actually dip right now. I'm so tired.
Go get some good night's rest, alright?
Yeah, and hopefully until next week.
Don't have too much fun.
I'll try my best. Bye.
You have a good night.
You too, man. You too. Ba-da-boom. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't lying. I'm definitely gonna go end stream now. Holy fuck, I'm so tired. I have the draft league match to still do right now. So thanks everyone so much for watching. We're gonna get. Let's see who we want to raid. Is my desktop muted? My desktop is muted. Awesome. Close this, close this, close this. I will upload the Slowking list shortly. Don't worry about that whatsoever. I have a really good idea on who I want to raid, actually. There's a certain person having a certain subathon right now. Wow. Words are so hard today. That's crazy. Anyway, thanks everyone so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
So this is for now. I should probably be a bit deeper.